Zeke Yeager's proposal was that we ally with and assist Parody.
If Zeke's plan is to buy our salvation, at the price of broken walls, trampled lands, and children bred to be slaughtered like livestock, then I say he can go to hell! You can never build a prison deep or strong enough to hold me in against my will. I can leave the cell anytime I want. If you know something I don't, then let's hear it! Tell me what it is!
What the hell?
We need to be prepared to cut him down ourselves if
I
necessary.
won't let you!
We can choose to turn someone who we can trust into a Titan, and then have them inherit the Founder from Eren.
Wait, what? Armin's even thought about that? Hey guys, really quickly before we get cracking, I know it has been way too long since I've seen you guys, and I promise things are going to change. I'll go over that at the end of the video. I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming back. Welcome back to the channel. Let's get straight into the reaction.
Gabby?
Yeah.
Gabby! What's wrong? Hey! Get a hold of yourself!
He's going crazy, is he? What?
don't know.
Oh,
It's like she's having
they're
some kind
fake.
of
They're going to
seizure.
fake it.
Hey,
It's going to be
okay,
fake.
Mizzy?
You watch. What did I just say? Oh my god. And guess who's just escaped? Ooh.
Gabby! That's enough!
Did she kill him? Oh, she is literally a ticking time
What's the point
bomb.
of running away like this?
If we'd stayed in that cell, they would have killed us! I want to get some answers from Zeke before I'm captured and killed. Why he betrayed us, and
Oh,
why
wait.
he betrayed Marley.
Nah.
I just
Okay,
need to
we
find
need to
out
talk about
why
this.
he did it.
Okay, I spoke about this before, but I think it's time for a refresher, being it has been like so long. Basically, I don't think Zeke betrayed anyone. I don't think this is I don't think any of that Marley nonsense is legitimate. I honestly believe that he is deceiving us. I mean, this episode's called The Deceiver, so could that be connected? I don't know. I just don't believe that he would throw all of that away to help Parody. The objectives that he said that he needs to help Parody are the things he's always wanted in Marley. The Founder and all those different things that they've wanted this whole time. I mean, that was the whole arc of the previous season. So I highly, highly doubt Zeke is going to remain on our side, and I do believe that's going to be the big sort of twist towards the end of it. And I think they're going to come across, I actually believe, because they're in a forest right now, they've sort of ran away from the prison sort of area. I kind of feel like they're going to run across the scouts in the forest and potentially Zeke. And the weird thing is, though, is that Gobby's actually thinking of submitting. And it sounds like she's actually giving up. Like, she feels like this is, well, she's going to die. I mean, they're on an island, they can't escape. They can only hide for so long. She just wants answers, which I find really interesting. I kind of thought that she would continue this revengeful going after Eren, killing Eren sort of stuff. But it seems like her mind's taking a little bit of a detour now to focus on Zeke and why Zeke did that. Because when you think about it, the original person who started that in her eyes now is Zeke. He's the one who betrayed them. Gobby is such a ticking time bomb. Like, any little thing she can come across any little thing and she's going to blow. She's going to literally lose it.
Since I can do what I want, I'll start by trashing your armband.
Give it back! It proves I'm one of the good Eldians!
Oh my god.
Island devils!
Gobby's like at the very, very far extreme of hating people from Parody, even though she literally is an Eldian. She hates other Eldians because she thinks she's the pure kind. It's not even that funny, it's just stupid. The fact that like they've been manipulated to believe that they mean something, but Marleyans don't actually care about them. We've seen the way they treat them, literally like slaves, or to use them to win their wars. Once this is over, or once Marley comes out on top, who's to say that they're going to actually care about Gobby or Falco or any of them? They won't. They literally won't.
It's so early in the morning. Where did the two of you even come from?
Oh, they've been found.
We hated our home so much that we decided to run from it.
And she's going to try... Yeah. She just doesn't have any mercy.
I live nearby, so follow me and we can get you some breakfast.
Imagine we get an arc where they change. That would be so cool. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that, guys. My dog was, like, opening my curtains, so it was looking kind of weird.
I don't want to see youngins like you bowing your heads. All are welcome at the Browse stables.
See, maybe this family
You
can change
stay as
her.
many days as you need.
Maybe
Table's
Steve.
plenty big.
Imagine
Just
this
sit
is
and
what
get
she
yourself
needs.
some breakfast.
Maybe you should lie down once you've eaten your fill.
You see, they'll realise how nice they are. Oh.
I'm sorry about her.
Oh my
Thanks.
god.
This looks great.
It's just the trauma is so stuck
wow.
in her. It's not
It's
even
delicious.
funny. Falco will be the reason that she...
Hurry and
he,
eat me, huh?
he can see things. That's the thing. He can see through all of this.
Eren Yeager's victory over Marley has given Eldians like us a future. A future where our people have the right to exist.
They're fighting
If
for
that's the case,
Eren?
Eren never should have been imprisoned. He's done nothing wrong and should be freed at once.
So they leaked the evidence.
Challenge
It's
the
crazy to
powerful
think...
imposing enemy and grasp.
It's like amazing but crazy to think about the like polar opposite views in this exact scenario. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the majority want him out of there. As in, out of prison. What would you really do in that scenario? Because I don't think Historia's really had that much of control in this situation. It's mainly the scouts. But everyone's going against the scouts now, so how long is this power thing gonna last?
It will be Eren Yeager who leads this nation. Please see reason and release him at once.
Ooh. He's not fit to lead though, and I'll say that, he's
You
not.
might just be right about that.
Wait, why is she having flashbacks now? What the heck?
Gummy!
Oh.
Is there a reason why everyone who works at this place is so young?
Yeah, for the most part, we're all orphans.
Oh, there were orphans there.
The Queen's policies provide a lot of support to children with nowhere to go.
I think it's really exciting to see, guys, but I think this whole situation that Gobby's been put in is perfect for her, and I mean perfect. Because she's going to learn so many values and life lessons from these people. She's going to learn that all Paradis people aren't evil, Eldians aren't evil. These are all orphans. As well as Gobby and Falco right now, so they can probably relate to these people more than they think, and I think they will learn that over the next few episodes. And I think Falco's plan is perfect. I think they should stay there, because it works in our favour as well. As much as they are waiting for Marley to attack, I actually think by the time that happens, they're going to have very conflicting views, or very conflicting inner sort of viewpoints. I don't know why, but I've got this feeling like what's going to happen is it's going to get to the point where they've both been here long enough, they've got these conflicting viewpoints happening. Falco's going to choose to stay, Gobby's going to choose to go and fight for Marley. Why do I think that's going to happen? It's going to be like boom boom, or the other way around, or some sort of split in the middle. So they're going to end up being separated by their viewpoints, because we've sort of seen this dynamic this whole season of Falco being way less stubborn with his views. He's way less planted into the floor, and he can change and he can understand other viewpoints. But then Gobby, she can't do any of that. Like, she seems completely against any change, and her viewpoints are her viewpoints. Nothing's fixing that. So it'll be interesting to see if that sort of thing does happen. If it comes to a point of, is there a choice to be made? What choice is everyone going to make?
You people can cover it up and try to forget, but you've committed horrific atrocities against the entire world. There's only one way for an Eldian to start down the path towards atonement, and that's to recognize that you are tainted with sin.
Oh,
I guess that's
Why
what
would
they
you
teach
say
you
something
back
My
like that to
God.
someone who's helping us?
These are indisputable truths.
Please
She
don't
needs
do
to be
this.
told.
Well, wait a minute. What did you just say?
You're on the run because you're from Marley, right?
they already know
How
that.
did you know?
Do
See?
you really have to ask?
No way. Ooh,
What do
see,
you think you're
conflicting
doing?
views. Oh, Falco's so cool. Gobby just, oh my god.
Everyone except for my mother, who couldn't.
She's gonna, what's
There
the,
was nothing I could do, so...
wait, is she showing Marley
just sat
devastation?
right at the spot.
Because surely Gobby and Falco know that the Titans come from Marley, so they will understand that this devastation that they're viewing is because of Marley. And then maybe Gobby starts realizing that it's not just Paradis atrocities, it's human beings atrocities. It's mutual, it's both ways.
I sat still and listened to the sound of that Titan eating my mother.
See?
She was alive the entire time it was happening. But after a while, she went mostly silent. But I don't understand how people we've never met can hate us so much.
Exactly.
So please,
Exactly.
help me.
For thousands of years, your kind brutalized and slaughtered people all over the world!
What? See what
Thousands
I'm...
of years?
How could you have let yourselves forget this? You wiped out other people's cultures, forced those people to bear their children, and
It's like I have to talk about it because it's such an annoying, but it's a thing. It's a thing. There's a fine line between understanding the sins of the past and taking responsibility. Like I honestly don't believe that you should have to take responsibility for something people before you did, even if it's your race or whatever. Because why? You're a completely sentient moral being of your own subjective nature. Why should you have to apologize or take responsibility or get punished for things that happened in the past? But it happens all over the world. Like this, I think it's such a misunderstood concept, and Gobby's almost like, it's at the point where she's like, you guys basically oppressed us for this long, now it's your turn to suffer, even though it technically wasn't them who did it. It's like indirect punishment, which is frustrating. It's so frustrating.
What unforgivable things have we done?
Exactly.
You attacked Marley the other day.
Think about that. Just because, like, yeah, Parody went after and attacked Marley, which we know was a generally bad thing to do, and what Aaron did was bad. But the reason they did that was because of Operation Parody from Marley to decimate Parody. Like, you know, it's just swings and roundabouts. But obviously Gobby's not going to see that. She's only going to see the one side of oppression. She's not going to see the attack that they've done.
You and your mother just happened to get caught up in it. Your mom was innocent. She didn't deserve that.
And Falco realizes it. Now the question is, will Gobby, please?
Why the hell did you apologize?
Oh, again.
Thank you for telling me, Ben.
She's not going to change. It's the same as Aaron.
How did you manage to escape?
A girl not much older than I am saw what was happening, grabbed an axe from our yard, and came in swinging.
Wait, was that
She
Sasha?
saved me. She put herself between me and the Titan, and held it off so I could escape.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's her?
If she was still alive,
Shoot.
she would never abandon two lost kids with nowhere to run.
Oh my
She
god,
helped
I didn't
me
even
just
think
like
about
she helped
that.
me.
Okay, guys, really quickly, that just shows you how one kind act can affect so many different people. Sasha's kind act of protecting this girl from the Titan has then gone on to this girl's kind act to protecting these Marlians from being by themselves or being homeless or exposure to Parody's forces. Oh, that makes me want to be... That's so sad. That the fact that Sasha's dead as well, just... It makes it all that more emotional, that whole segment.
Why do this?
It's simple. I want to be the kind of person she was.
Yeah! Come on, Sasha! There's a post-credit scene. I don't even know if I should really watch these, being as I can watch them straight after, but... Post-credit scene.
Zeke conspired with the enemy to stage
Wait.
his death
Oh.
in order to hide the fact that he has defected to their side.
Shoot, they know!
I believe that Zeke is the traitor we have long suspected to be among our ranks. We'll launch a scorched earth campaign against Parody within 6 months.
Wait, we're waiting that long?
If we give him half a year to prepare, he'll fight back in ways we can't predict.
Oh.
We can't afford to wait for the global alliance.
We're gonna go now!
We need to attack them at once.
Oh. Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. It's me, back again, British chap, Dan for short. Basically, I wanted to come on here and just speak about where I've been before I sort of go over this episode. I did promise you guys at the start of this reaction I would go over where I've been and what I've been doing and why I haven't been reacting as often as I would have liked to. To put it short, guys, so much is changing for me right now. Life in general. It's currently lockdown for where I am in Auckland, New Zealand, which is really frustrating because I know most of you will understand the effects lockdown has on mental health and motivation and all those things. So I've been in lockdown now for like 2 months, I think. It's been a solid lockdown of not going anywhere but staying at home. The weird thing is you'd think that sort of dynamic would allow for more reactions and more editing and more watching of shows, but I've felt like this sudden drop of motivation and energy, and I've just wanted to be with myself in my own mind, which I don't actually know as of yet whether that's a good or a bad thing, but I just wanted to let you guys know that's where I've been. It's just been crazy, and on top of that, I've been studying online because I actually moved home back from where I usually study, and the issue with that was everyone in where I usually study isn't in full level lockdown, and they're not really having the same sort of effects that I'm having. So none of my course load has lessened. I've had exams and tests and assignments due and lectures due every day. I've had to look after the house. My family's not actually here at the moment. They've gone another place because someone in my family actually did pass away recently. So it's been crazy. Life has been mental. And I don't think I've got enough time to discuss all the reasons why I've been inactive. And I think it's been like over a month since I watched Attack on Titan, which really isn't good enough. I want to finish season 4 as soon as possible. But yeah, that's where I've been, guys. Just living a crazy life, one that I'm trying to adapt to, that we're all trying to adapt to, and as much as I hope you guys can understand me, I do thank you guys for being patient, and I hope you guys are all safe during COVID as well, and lockdowns. If you are in lockdowns, I know it's kind of all over the place, all over the world. There are a lot of places that aren't, there are a lot of places that are. So basically, stay safe. I hope you're all doing well. That's all really I have to say about that, guys. As for this reaction in Attack on Titan, we can discuss a little summary of what just happened in this episode. Basically, I like to describe this episode as like a moral dilemma. Like, it was just two sides of morality battling it out for which is right and which makes sense. Now, so there's not a lot to talk about. I think I've already spoken generally about the thing that I think is going to happen with Gobby. She doesn't seem to understand, even with that full emotional speech from that other girl about her mother and how they didn't do anything and they were killed as innocent. Gobby still does the whole thing of, why did you apologize to Falco? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? She just can't see through this, which is more than frustrating. I do believe that it's going to be her downfall. It's going to be her downfall. I think actually she's going to end up going back and fighting for Marley and then probably dying in the process. I feel like Falco is going to stick around. That's a really big prediction I've got. I think he's going to stick around or fight for no one. He's going to fight like Sasha did, and he's going to take after this other girl that's on this farm, because he's the one who's showing the moral change, and he's showing that he can empathize with the opposition, and he doesn't even view them as opposition anymore. It's just all equal, which I think is fantastic. He's really developing into like a really solid, caring, moral character, which I really do enjoy. I'm just worried about Gobby, and I'm worried equally about Eren. They're like opposite ends of the spectrum, but both extreme. They're very, very similar. Let's just say that. Extremely similar. But yeah, guys, without speaking too much about the moral sort of situation in this episode and how situationally or globally relevant it is, I can talk about that in another video. I think I've already spoken about that before. The main thing I want to talk about is right at the end in that post-credits scene. We see the initiation of Paradis program from everyone back in Mali, including Reiner. That thing is about to kick off. They want to try and attack as soon as possible to give us as little time as possible to like counter or defend. The longer time we have, the better chance we have. And in saying that, I still think there's a lot of moral change to happen with Reiner, and I think Falco's going to play a huge part in that. If you remember, Falco and Reiner were quite close. I honestly believe that dynamic's going to be interesting. But then that would be a cool storyline as well. Imagine Reiner has to pick between Gobby and Falco and who to look after. Isn't Gobby her family? There's definitely going to be moral conflict and moral dilemmas and relationship conflict and all that kind of stuff, guys, which I'm so excited about, and I cannot freaking wait to get on to the next episode. If you enjoyed this one, guys, don't forget to, as ever, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content coming every single week. Also, like I mentioned every single time, guys, don't forget to follow my Instagram, British Chat 2Ps, the link is in the description below. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think of this episode and the moral dilemma that it is painting. What do you think of Gobby and her sort of stubbornness? What do you think of Falco and maybe his flexibility? I want to know what your thoughts are, where your viewpoint is, and what you sort of stand as, where you think you would stand as in this situation. Would you be Team Marley, Team Paradis, or would you be right down the middle? Let me know, guys. I know it sounds like an obvious question, but I really don't think it is. So let me know down below, guys. I'm happy to have a discussion going. But yeah, guys, that's all from me. As ever, this has been your boy, British Chat. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.